Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, October 31st, 2023. But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Share the content, if you would, with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever. On with the charts. Actually, before I keep forgetting to mention some of the recent stock picks that you should know about at wickedstocks.com. In the last week, NetEase, Alphabet, Cisco, all approaching meaningful pivot points that can play out not only through the rest of the year, but well into next. Check them all out for free. Once again, we offer a 5-day free trial. Check out wickedstocks.com. Here we go with the charts. Just a reminder that a few weeks ago, we settled below this long-term channel bottom, now well above the market at 252.49, setting up and indicating this longer-term, more mid-term descending channel bottom, presently at 184.43. On the daily chart, the same formation as at 187.10 FYI, and we did close Monday below the 203.11 rising two-thirds speed line. That was considered kind of a 2 to 3 week target, and the 184.43 channel bottom a 3 to 5 week target. And now that we've closed this week Monday below 203.11, and on the daily chart I'll let you know that it's at 204.25, which is the session containment level today to the upside, that we can test this 184.43 to 187.10 area, and likely will test that 184.43 to 187.10 area this week, possibly today. With the present volatility we have, 204.25 well suited for day traders. This could be the trade of the day, where you're selling a potential rally to 204.25, holding out then to take profits between 187.10 and 184.43. Now at 187.10 down to 184.43, you find a zone of support that can absorb selling not only for the week, but through the rest of the year. And once tested, we can round back up into, I'm just going to call it the upper 240s. Now we do have this former channel bottom at 252.49, but the new descending channel top coming down, which I don't have in front of me yet. In fact, there's no way to really tell you what that is until we actually put this low out at the 184.43 channel bottom, assuming we stop here. A 184.43 to 187.10, once again, able to contain selling through the rest of the year, and once tested, we can, within a couple of months, rally back into the upper 240s and dropping. And that, I think, is the way things are setting up here through the rest of the year. Now, of course, we would have a significant sell signal if we close this week below 184.43, and I do think that involves then a 101.81 2 to 3 month downside objective, and probably then some as we move into later Q1, Q2 of next year. But I'm not going to go there yet because I don't think it's likely. What I think you should assume, well, assume is a strong word, but what I think you should consider is that the 184.43 level, which is part of a range on the daily chart that begins at 187.10, able to absorb selling through the rest of the year. And it is considered a 3 to 5 day target now below 204.25. And with present volatility, we just might see the 187.10 formation today. In fact, on the way down, I've got 193.17 is a minor intraday point. I'm reluctant to tell you that you should buy this aggressively. I would rather just use it as sort of a milestone on the way down today. We could get a bounce here at 193.17, and if you're an aggressive day trader, certainly by all means have at 193.17. But if you're looking for the trade of the day, I do think it presents itself with a sale at 204 and a quarter and buying it back at 187.10. Not only buying it back at 187.10, but going long at 187.10 down to 184.43. That could be, in fact, I will just say right now that the 184.43 to 187.10 area is well suited for not only 3 to 5 day swing traders back to the upside, back to 204 and a quarter, maybe higher. Also 2 to 3 week swing traders back up to 228.54. And as I mentioned a moment ago, the 1 to 2 month, 2 to 3 month swing trader, or near term investor really in that category, buying 184.43 to 187.10, then holding out for what is now in the 250s, but will be over the next couple of weeks in the upper 140s. And that would be our objective right about there. All right. So that is that. If we do, and volatility is high enough where this could actually happen today. If we close below 184.43, expect 177 and a quarter tomorrow, and I'll map out levels that we can expect through the rest of the week. But I'll just say that I don't see a good reason to stay long if we happen to close below 184.43. The risk then is this thing melting down significantly. This rally here from January into February, I could see another one of those just opposite, where we fall to 101.81 by the end of the year, perhaps, if we close this week or today below 184.43. And that's as much as I'm going to say about the downside. Let's talk about the upside. I mentioned 204 and a quarter as your day resistance and able to contain buying into later week, and below which the 184.43 to 187.10 area remains a 3 to 5 day target that may be realized today. But let's take a look at kind of the upside here. 204. Now I don't show it here. Let me find another chart. There it is. All right, so I got to jump back and forth a little bit. There's your 204 and a quarter. That is your down pivot, as you can see, DP, down pivot for the rest of the week, anticipating this 187.10 down to 184.43 area. But if we happen to push through 204 and a quarter, might we test 214.21? That's certainly possible. With the volatility that played out on Monday, that is certainly possible. But I will actually say what is likelier is that if we close today above 204 and a quarter, you can anticipate a test tomorrow of 214.21, where we can also top out on a daily basis and is our well-defined upward pivot point through the rest of the week. So as for looking through the rest of the week, we're heavy below 204 and a quarter until we test the 184.43 to 187.10 area, where profits can be taken for day traders and long entry can be placed 3 to 5 day, 3 to 5 week, and 2 to 3 month position traders. All bottom picking the 184.43 to 187.10 area. If we close today above 204 and a quarter, expect a test tomorrow of 214.21, where day traders could set a short, or perhaps 3 to 5 day swing traders. If we close today above 204 and a quarter, I think you can grab a quick 10 points by tomorrow or into tomorrow, 214.21, then able to contain daily buying pressures. And I guess what I'm saying is, in terms of playing the long side into the upper 220s, you could make a case for that at 204 and a quarter, a settlement above. But really, I feel much better waiting for a settlement above this 214.21 formation. Then I think you've got a solid 2 to 3 day rally to 228.54. And that level, able to contain buying through next week, 228.54. And once tested, 228.54, we can fall off within several weeks again, back into the mid to upper 180s, this descending channel bottom. Finally, not going to happen today, of course, but if we were to close above 228.54, this low 250s becomes our next 2 to 3 week objective. And so I'm just going to let it play out like that, I suppose. I'm trying to think, as we break to the 187.10 mark, which is 184.43 as well, this speed line gets recalibrated. And I kind of wish I could erase this 204 and a quarter, because just looking at 187.10, 228.54, and 253.31, I think it kind of defines the 2 to 3 week and 2 to 3 month time frame. So you're bottom picking 187.10 and then holding out for this 228.54, which will be lower by then. And you're also holding out, if you're more of a 2 to 3 month position trader, for the low 250s. And that is really kind of the way it sets up. If you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, you're bottom picking the mid 180s, upper 180s in anticipation of the upper 220s as a profit taking area, where 2 to 3 day swing, 2 to 3 week swing traders can go short even back into the mid 180s perhaps. We could fill this wedge out all the way through the rest of the year, perhaps. But once again, and this is the last thing I'm going to say, that if we buy 184.43, we can hold out for the upper 240s as a 2 to 3 month realistic objective. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com. Check out that Cisco, Alphabet, and NetEase analysis we've done over the last week of trade. You have a great evening.